Hey there, Taurus. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Thanks for stopping by. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much. Your likes, your shares, your comments, they're helping me build my channel, and I find that very exciting. If this is the first time that you have ever been here, stick around. See if you find something of interest. If you do, like, comment, let me know, and let's go. So at this channel, what we do is we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can use it to best move our life forward in a very effective way this week. And so I always like to start with a little conversation starter from Poppy Palin's Everyday Enchantment Tarot. And I have in the description box below all of the different cards that I use that you can follow along if you'd like to get some for at home. And oh my gosh, this full moon is important to you, Taurus. What is it revealing? What is it letting you know? You know what? I want to take another card. I want a little more advice on that because, all right, it has to do with love. It has to do with a major decision that you are making that affects not only you, but the people around you. When I see the Lover's card, it isn't all about you. It's about how your decision is going to affect other people in your life that you care about. So if you notice, you've got the more mature couple in the future, in the foreground, that have clearly spent years together with the dog of loyalty between them. But in the background, if you look very carefully, you can see that one guy has chosen, or I guess it's a girl has chosen one guy over the other. And then in the back, we have the swans in doing their dance of romance. So definitely, this is a decision where this full moon is going to shed some light. It's going to shine a light on an area in your life that is a decision that is going to affect the people in your life that are important to you. And so this moon is in Leo, and Leo is all about stepping into your power, and it's the hunger moon. And so this cycle right here has been going on for either 6 months or 18 months, depending on your whatever, how major this decision is. But because we have two major arcana cards, I'm going with it's a major decision. It's an end of a cycle. You are going to have to release something, which is what the decision is about. The light of the moon is going to help you to do that. It's going to cause you to have to do a little self-reflection. You are going to have to really think about very carefully how you feel about it without drowning in your emotions. Like, you're going to feel your emotions, but what does that mean? And one of the goals is going to be, how can you bring more joy and pleasure into your life? And so this is a very powerful moon for you. It is in your 4th house of home. And so it looks big. It looks big, Taurus. Okay, so let's get some more guidance from the Moonology cards from Yasmin Boland and see where it's going to take you. I keep snagging my cloth today, and I don't know what that's about because I don't generally do that. All right, let's just see here. Which wouldn't be a problem if it picks up with the cards. I want to do one more. Wow, they are sticking. This has not been an easy decision. I can tell this has not been an easy decision for you. But it's never easy. It's hard for Taurus when it has to do with their home life, because you guys, that's where you find your sense of security. Okay, well, it is going to shine more information, but nothing is set in stone. You haven't made up your mind. It is a major decision. You are at the end of a cycle, and yet you haven't made up your mind. And so it's going to take more self-reflection, more trying to figure out just where this is all going to come in, but you need to produce a win-win situation out of it. So how does everybody win? Wow, Taurus, that's a lot. That's a lot. So how do you find the pleasure and the joy? You're reflecting on your emotions. Oh, this looks big. Okay, and I can't tell you right now, but exactly how I feel. I pick up the energies. I am an empath, and I pick up the stuff, and then what I feel is this weight on my chest. And every time I've been doing your readings for last few weeks, my God, I can barely breathe. It feels like I have an elephant sitting on my chest. This decision You have been sitting on this decision for a long time. And last week you had action cards. And I thought you were finally moving forward. But now something's got you stalled out. And maybe the decision was made, but how to make it be a win-win for everyone might be what you're sitting on now. Like, how does everybody win? Like, I know what I'm going to do, but it's not set in stone exactly how I'm going to do it. I know where I'm going to go, but how do I make this so that I win and everybody else gets a little something out of it? But you're being guided to follow your passion. You need to follow your passion. This moon is going to move into Virgo on, this is your house of fun and romance. So again, this is about finding the pleasure, but it moves into your house of fun and romance Tuesday night. Around 10, probably when you're going to bed, Taurus, about 10:22 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's about finding balance, that work-life balance, that home life balance, and finding the beauty and the joy in your life, right? And so follow your passion. And so if you are still sitting here trying to figure out if you should make the decision, if you are not happy, the answer is that you need to be following your passion. To create the win-win, that's probably, yes, okay, that's where I can't breathe. I think you've decided this. That feels comfortable. I am not uncomfortable. But when I say you need to come up with the win-win, I feel like you're trying to figure out. I think it would be very easy for you to just run roughshod over everybody and say, this is how it's going to be. I'm going to make it this way. But there's something about all this that makes you say, no, this affects a lot of people. And I really need it to be fair. How do I make it fair to myself and everyone around me? Okay, now I can breathe. Okay, so that's what's going on here. Wow. Okay. That's heavy. All right. So Taurus, it moves into your house of day-to-day activities Thursday night at 11:02 p.m., which really means Friday and Saturday. It's about your health routine. It's about how things are going to roll on a regular basis, you know, and so you know when you cut some things out of your life, that something, that's when you get new growth. So if, for instance, in your day-to-day activities, you're like, I don't feel good on a regular basis and I feel like I'm carrying a heavy burden around. So maybe if you just try cutting out, I don't know, the donuts in the morning before work that are there, that's cutting something out, but you're allowing new growth to come in, like a healthier health habit, right? It could be something simple like that. It could be something in your routine that you need to cut out so you can have more time in your life, so you can find pleasure. So maybe you there's something that you need to eliminate. And I don't know. I am still stuck over here, and this energy is heavy. Okay, and so then there is the wisdom. So by releasing something, by letting something go, there's a wisdom, there's a lesson to be learned. There's going to be new growth that comes in. That's going to affect your health, I think. I think you'll feel better. I think your stomach has been in knots. I feel like you can't breathe. I think you've been stressing about this for a very long time. And until you work all the details out so that it's a win-win, because nothing's set in stone, everything's still shifting and changing. And I think until you get it set in stone, that looks tough. All right, let's get some guidance on this Libra moon and how we can help you with the resilience and the wisdom to bounce back from this situation. I am lightheaded too. Holy cow. Taurus. Oh, this energy. Oh, you feel so left out in the cold. I want to cry right now, Taurus. This hurts. I am so sorry. I am so very sorry that this is what's going on with you, Taurus. I am sorry that you are in so much pain. This feels horrible. This is really not good energy. If you can, go for a walk. If you can get yourself out there in some fresh air and call some friends. Like, I know that when everything's closing in, you guys tend to like draw with it. I am the only one that can fix this problem. Call some friends, because even if you're the only one that can fix the problem, allow your friends to support you emotionally and be there for you and hear you out and let you bounce ideas off them. Even if they're not going to give you the answers that you're going to need, just being able to speak the words, just being able to get the information out there to somebody else might really, really help you. I feel like you're carrying such a burden right now, and you're not alone. Spirit's got you. I can tell you that much. But you, Taurus, you collect friends. You have people that care about you. You do. You draw people to you. And maybe you've been pushing them away for several months while you've been dealing with a lot of stress and anxiety. But maybe it's time to reach out and call somebody and say, hey, you want to go get a drink? You know, I just want to get out and go watch the football game. You know, go do something fun. This week, if you want to watch the football game, you'd have to do it today, and then you have to wait a couple weeks for the Super Bowl. So maybe find something else. But the moon moves into Scorpio Sunday morning early. So all day on Sunday, you're dealing with gratitude. So you really need to find where you can have fun, what you feel good about, because the energy that came out with this, that's that whole double energy. Like, almost like you feel guilty if you want to have fun. It's almost like you feel guilty if you follow your passion. You feel guilty and you feel bad if you want to go find the pleasure in life. Like you are cutting yourself off from the people in your life that care about you, and you feel guilty about it because maybe money's really tight and you feel like, well, I shouldn't have any fun because I can't afford to pay this, that, or the other thing. I don't know, but this is affecting the people around you, and nothing is set in stone. I do think this full moon is going to help you see some things better. I want to get you another guidance card. I can't breathe. I cannot breathe. All right, so this is not below. This is the Energy Oracle cards from Sandra Ann Taylor. If you are involved with a Gemini, their energy was really tough too, and I had to pull another card for them. So, and it could be their moon, their rising. Okay, so the way this works is your sun sign, that's when you were born, that's how you feel inside, okay? And then your moon sign is how, when things are going on around you, how that makes you feel. So that's your moon sign. And your rising sign is how you're interacting out there in the world. So you're Taurus, and inside you're like, I have got a goal, I'm going to move toward it, nothing should get in my way. But maybe your rising sign is Libra, and you seem very balanced and calm, and nobody realizes that inside you're like so determined. They're like, oh, he goes with the flow, but you're like, no, I'm doing this. And then so they're like, oh, he goes with the flow, I'm going to do this. And you're like, maybe your moon is in Sagittarius, and somebody does something or in Leo. Let's say it's in Leo, and somebody does something because, oh, he goes with the flow, and you're like, oh, that's not okay. And they're like, whoa, what happened there? And you're like, I'm standing in my power and I don't feel good about that. And I'm going to tell you so. And so it's kind of that kind of thing, you know, so all the things play into it. So make sure that you check out your sun, moon, and your rising. And I'm sorry that I'm looking like this, but you have this card that just came out. And this is not good energy, broken heart. Oh my God, but you have this doorway to love. Okay, Taurus. Whatever is going on with this full moon in Leo that you need to release, this decision you need to get out of this relationship that is making you feel like this so that you can have this. Or if there is a situation within the relationship that you have been so determined about, but maybe you need to make a win-win choice so that you can bring this in so you don't feel so brokenhearted, so orphaned, right? So you can open up the doorway to the love and romance. Are you so stuck and determined on something that you just feel is so important that you're not creating a win-win for your partner? And so you're miserable. Sometimes you have to choose happiness over being right. Okay? Wow. All right, let's get you a color card for the week. Holy cow, Taurus. Holy cow. If you're feeling emotionally orphaned, are you letting the people in your life that care about you in enough so that you can open that doorway so that you can have this emotional happiness? That's the door to romance. Okay, the color for the week is experience peace and calm, aqua. So if the weather's really nasty or what, oh, go stand in the shower. Take a nice long hot shower. Take a nice long hot bath. Go to the pool and swim some laps. Do something for yourself. Drink lots of water. Get hydrated this week. Wear aqua, but drink water. I really feel like hydrating yourself, being involved in water is going to help you move these emotions through in a way that's productive. So you can get out of this miserable, orphaned, heartbroken energy, and you can move into the doorway to romance. All right, Taurus, that looks tough. I'm gonna put the year ahead here. Take a look at that in the eclipse video I just did Thursday. Take a look at that. See if that doesn't help you out. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know. And when I'm talking in here, if I'm more aware of who's watching, like how this affects you, it makes it easier to tap into that energy and provide answers that are more in line with what's going on in your life. So if you could do that, that would be great. It could help you more, and it helps me grow my channel. So talk about your win-win, right? Okay. All right, Taurus, take care, and I will see you next week. Hang in there. You have friends. Just call them up, okay?